Welcome back to Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem. Last time we got introduced to the new world-ish. Well, we only saw was an interior castle and a running sequence, a driving sequence, and then lots of talking. This time, I have some things I want to go over before we really hit the road. I kind of want to spread these out in between multiple videos. Like, we'll open with something I want to talk about, and then we'll kind of move into gameplay. And today, we're going to be talking a bit more about the interface design. So the interface has been very simplified compared to what it was in Sea of Darkness. Sea of Darkness had the really nice interface, it had the brown thing at the bottom. Really colorful, like, intricate designs for the menus and all that. And this one's kind of drab. So the interface down here is at the bottom. We have the cell phone and then items. For those wondering where our journal and task list went, they are now in our new cell phone. Our checklist is on the front page. And they got rid of the journal, I'm just now realizing. So there's no journal feature in this game, where Nancy will write down helpful information. So you need to go back to making your own notes. Kind of like I have my own notes printed out here for this Let's Play. The camera feature is still here. I'll be going over the camera feature later because there's something I want to talk about involving the camera and a change I do not like in the least. You have text messages, which text messages are different in this game. Nancy will actually put in replies in the messages as they come in. And you can call people. There's a lot of people you could call. She is useless. She's probably useless. Don't ever call Ned. Tegan, no. Deirdre, go ahead and call because she's fun. Actually, I wonder if this will work in this location. Alrighty, so there's a glitch we can cover right now. I didn't expect to jump into it, but she's right there, so we can do it right now. So we're facing Deirdre. Let's call Deirdre.
Hi, you've reached the phone of Private Investigator Deirdre Shannon. I'm working on an important case and can't come to the phone right now. But if you have any information you'd like to share, please leave a message after the beep.
Professional. Deirdre is taking this very seriously.
Yes, Deirdre will move her mouth in time with the message. That's kind of sloppy. It might work with other characters too, but Deirdre's the only confirmed one I have for that. Alright. I'll be talking more about the cell phone probably in another part. The menu you can access by hitting escape or clicking this icon that's right up here. You can save the game, which honestly I think I will do right now. Spoilers! Bad! No! No saving right now! You see stuff you're not supposed to see yet. Bad game! I know! I'm gonna probably need to blur that later, but alrighty. And I think that'll do for what I need to cover now. I'll be going into more stuff when it's necessary. Although, you probably see what I want to talk about later. For now, we're actually do some gameplay, so this video is not just me talking in one spot. Let's talk to May.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah?
Do you mind if I look around the house?
Ugh, you're so weird. I'm done talking, okay?
Okay, that was... She's not going to put up a far long conversations. Here's the location of the pictures that, the Nancy Drew fans submitted over the last 4 years for the dozens of contests Interactive had.
Rust's gone. Now that's handy. Never know when a bit of stubborn iron oxide will get in the way of investigating.
Yeah, we'll take that. And
Hiking
we got
the
this.
Patagonian Highlands, Outback Safari, Survival Guide for the Rainforest of Myanmar. The Perrys have a real taste for adventure.
Tell me about it. Here's a basket here.
The Perrys recycle their paper waste. Good on them. Wait, what's this? Someone must have been upset. They tore this note up.
Alright, so, first puzzle time. And this should not be too... Hey, game! Work with me. But it's just a simple drag it and put back together puzzle. And I'm starting to try and remember if I actually saw this when I did my first playthrough. Did I have... Whoa. Yeah, I would remember if that locked on like that, you'd think. I need to check my old save file, because I don't think I did. Did I skip a puzzle and beat the game just fine? Surely I had to solve this. Surely, but for the life of me, I do not remember ever encountering this. Well, let's go ahead and solve it really quickly. Yeah, the fact that I don't remember the right order for this is kind of proof that I don't know what I think of that. Optional puzzles. Optional puzzles. That is very interesting. Well, I guess as I'm assembling this, I can talk about the puzzle aspect of this game. I know. Oh wait, no, I totally did this puzzle. I remember it now. Okay, never mind. Just freaking out for no reason. And I lost my talking point. So, oh yeah, the navigation. The navigation in this game, we haven't had much encounter with it yet. But it can be annoying at times because it's trying to mix point-and-click controls with modernized navigation. And I think they did not do as good a job with that mix as they could have. Because, well, you'll see when we get into the main part of Salem that it is a bit tricky at times to navigate around using the point-and-click system that they designed. I think that it would have been a lot better if they had used the WASD navigation system, which is where you use the keys on your keyboard to navigate. I'm sure people have been upset that they changed navigation, but honestly, it probably would have been a lot better than trying to incorporate a modernized point-and-click system that at times can throw you for a loop. Anyway.
Yes, it is a note. But why tear it up like this?
I don't know, Nancy. Let me look at that, actually. Nothing on the back. I just want to double check. Alright. So, yeah, the navigation, it moves like that. And with the weird movement like this, like you see, I click once and it just like walks you up instead, just like the instant movement from the older games. I mean, it's okay, I guess, but wouldn't it be easier? And like in this kind of environment, you see the 3D-ness of it. It would make a lot more sense to just have free navigation with the arrow keys or WASD to navigate. But no.
Huh.
No, no, no. We have a photo we can look at.
What does this mean?
I don't know. Nothing on the back. And we have the bed here.
A good night's rest improves memory retention. But it's too early for bed.
It is. We just started this game,
The
Nancy.
neighborhood.
Why are you trying to go to bed? I'm just kidding. And
Oops, wrong door. The guest room is at the end of the hall.
you cannot really explore in there, so that's a bummer. Alright, so let's go talk to... By the way, you can only move forward, like, with the navigation for these. It's, like, the forward arrows, it's kind of... I don't know, I'm not sure what I was trying to say there.
Are you ready to leave yet? We don't have all day.
Well...
What were you actually doing before you picked me up from the airport?
What do you mean?
You gave May a non-answer when she asked why it took you so long to stop by here.
A non-answer? Yeah, because I went to the police station.
And?
And they're still going through the evidence. And when they found out I was May's cousin, they started laughing.
So they think she did it.
Everyone does. So, I went to check out the Hathorn house myself. But I never went inside.
The ghost?
What? No. There was some weirdo there who told me the ghost was going to steal my soul. It was totally creepy. And then I found out that everyone in this town believes in ghosts, so I didn't enter.
Well, whatever or whoever it is, there's an explanation behind it. Did the police give you anything? Anything at all?
They told me there's a Judge Danforth in town, and he's going over the particulars of the Hathorn House estate. I found his office, but he kinda never let me enter his office. Believe me, I tried.
I do
I
believe
know
you.
him. Not well, but enough to get through his door and have a conversation.
Alright, are we going into town or what?
Sure.
Who could gain something by burning down a house? Insurance claim, maybe?
Possibly. Means, motive, and opportunity. We need to start interviewing. See if anyone checks off those 3 boxes.
And in your experience?
It's usually something much more personal.
Alright, so...
This tour sounds
No, it
interesting.
doesn't.
Don't tell Tegan that's your plan.
It'll give us a good overview of the town.
You mean I want to meet the real witch of Salem?
Yeah, I do. She might know something. I wonder why Tegan doesn't like her.
You don't have to investigate everything, Drew. Olivia steals Tegan's visitors, sounds like. You really want to do the dumb tour?
You don't have to come with me.
Side by side. Gotta be honest, it does sound more fun than the museum.
Alright, we're off. To town. That's another thing I guess oh, wait.
Ned! Hi.
Nance, how have you been? Thanks for finally picking up.
Sorry. I've been on a flight.
Busy on another case, huh? You know, you should really enjoy yourself more, Nance. Life's too short to be working all the time.
This isn't work for me. It's fun. Besides, crime doesn't take a vacation. Speaking of which, how's yours?
Ned, come on.
Yeah, 1 second.
Sounds like you're having fun.
You know, standard fare. Nothing too crazy. I miss you, Nance.
I miss you,
Hey, give it back.
too.
Nancy, I'll call you later.
Call you later, Nancy.
Well, that was...
Where was I going with that? Doors! That sounded more exciting in my head. Anyway, doors in this game, normally you can open and close doors and like, whoa! Deirdre, you're in my way. Was not expect, and you're not gonna let me access the door, but that's fine. Because doors in this game do not like open and close and let you continue in the same seamless scene. You gotta fade through black to go through doors. Why? I don't know. It also applies to gates. Okay, let's go to town. By the way, those transitions to black can sometimes soft lock your game. So save often. I'm not going to open the save thing again because it will spoil stuff that's yet to come. But there are 2 save slots. There's the autosave slot, which saves every time you come to a new scene. And then you can manually save, like in the old classic games, which I use more. And now you're going to get to see how text messages work. You can just sit here and let the text messages come in. And it can take a couple minutes. Alternatively, we can just click through the messages really quickly. There you go. Now they all popped up. You don't have to wait for them to load and whatnot. Also, you could just close the phone while they're coming in and then go to the messages manually later and read them all up because they'll magically have come in by then. Which, I mean, there's 3 ways you can do the messages and all of them work.
Visitors! By now you know the story of the witches of Salem. Those poor souls were caught in a time of fear and greed, and they paid the price. They may have died, but witchcraft lives on in Salem.
Oh, this should be interesting.
The world would have you believe witches were not real. I'm not talking about old, ugly women who curse their neighbors and fly on broomsticks.
Oh.
Did you say magician? Witches are real. They have always been real. They are alive and well. They are powerful, carrying the secrets of the world beyond the one we see.
Okay, what's this? Alright, I don't know what the delay was for.
In secret, and they may be standing among you even now. It is said that in Salem, a coven of witches settled in recent years, set on revenge for the deaths of the Salem witches. Their ritual, one midnight on Halloween, unleashed the angry spirits of the past.
That's so cool.
How did you do that? Thank you. Now, if any of you are interested in the real history of the witches of Salem, I provide self-guided tours through some of my favorite locations in town. And perhaps you too will see one of the restless dead.
Thief in Austria used the same kind of stage magic she's using.
Thief? There was a thief? What were you doing there?
Visiting a spooky old castle. You'd have liked it.
Do you regularly fly to Europe for investigations?
Yes.
Sometimes.
And if you want to learn about being a witch, come forward.
I love how Nancy just immediately teleports forward-ish.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Me? Never. Well, nothing too bad, I hope.
Did you know that in the Malleus Maleficarum, ginger hair was the sign of a witch? You're my kind of people.
I'm not nearly as talented as you are.
Aw, shucks. You're making me blush. Oh, there it is. Now I'm turning red. You truly are a witch.
So to become a witch, do I need to take a test or get a diploma?
A true witch is not made with pieces of paper. She is born to it and will feel the call. Bureaucracy is for persecutors. We don't need permission. We don't live by the rules. Anyway, what can I help you with?
Well, we have lots of things we can talk about, and what I want to talk about is... Oh, the one I want to talk about is not here, so we gotta talk about useless stuff till it pops up.
Do you really believe some modern witch coven unleashed ghosts on Salem?
About 8 years back, there were rumors of a coven that they performed a ritual to return the dead witches to Salem to seek out their revenge before the witches moved on.
Is there any evidence of such a coven?
Ever since then, ghost sightings have gone through the roof. Salem is now considered the most haunted place in the country.
Interesting.
You think it's a coincidence that the former home of the Hathorns was set on fire?
You're starting to see now some of the random animation movements that are driving me crazy.
How else could the fire have started?
I heard there was not a single living soul in the house when it started burning. Keyword, living. The world is composed of 2 equal parts, dark and light. The light we see every day. It's the trees, the people, the birds. It's our world. You can even see it at night. The dark is the unknown. The plane of existence that vibrates just underneath the light. But if you were in a place like Salem, a place where a painful history permeates every surface, every crack, every brick, and every tomb, the dark will appear. Usually when you least expect it. That's why they say, don't be out past midnight in Salem, because the dark may reach out and take you. Also, did you know that Salem has more ghost sightings than any other city in North America? If you want to learn why, you should go on my tour.
And that's what we want to... fine.
How often do you do this show?
Most nights. It gets busier around Halloween. And I'm sure you can figure out why.
How about the night that the Hathorn house was burned?
You look a little young to be working for the police here.
Oh no, it's nothing like that. We're just curious tourists.
Good. Because I've already spoken with them.
And so, you were here.
I was out of town. Did you girls know that Salem is haunted? There's a ghost here. If you go on my tour, you'll learn where you can find it.
I'd love to, but the option to go on your tour is not popping up.
How did you perform that trick?
A witch never reveals her secrets. It's against the witch code.
A code? I thought bureaucracy and rules were for persecutors.
Although, if you take my self-guided tour, I promise you will learn at least one secret about being a witch.
I'd love to get on your tour, but you're not letting me get on your tour, so we just have to talk about everything.
Have you lived in Salem for long?
Born and raised.
So you know the Perrys?
Of course. Not well. If you were looking for them, Tegan is at the museum. She works there.
Not well. We're staying with Tegan. I figured there was some history between you two.
That was a long time back. We don't talk much now.
And May?
Yes, I know her too. Not spoken to her for a long time either.
But you've heard the rumors about her.
May is a troubled girl. And sometimes such girls get blamed for things that were not their... I don't think she burned down the Halfhorn house, if that's what you're trying to get at. People with mundane minds look for mundane explanations.
Oh, fine.
Talk to you
The
later.
dialogue option's not here. I just talked to her for a long time for no reason. Alright. Well, we can try going here, but...
Darn, missed the opening hours. Better luck tomorrow.
Yeah, we can get there tomorrow. Hey, Deirdre. Deirdre just falls around like Watson falls around Holmes. I think that's a pretty
The
cool
Salem
thing.
Museum. Prime address for local history and information on the infamous witch trials.
Alright, let's go ahead and go on in. Alright, here we are. And there's Tegan right there. Yeah, we got time to talk to Tegan for a little bit.
Hey, sorry about the mess. We're in the middle of installing a big showcase. So what have you seen in town so far?
We decided to do the Real Witches tour.
Oh, you talked to Olivia.
What's with her getup? Witch? Street magician, maybe?
Everyone has to make a living. Is she telling the story about a coven living here in the recent past?
Yeah. Why?
Just bad taste.
Olivia is quite the local character. I hope you don't mind if we do the tour. I want to see more of the town, and finding out a place's old superstitions is kind of a habit I've gotten into. I'm excited to look around the museum.
Of course.
Well, there's the tour ticket. Let's go ahead and just get the tour thing ready for next time. Oh, there's something I wanted to show in there. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I'm going to head back inside really, really quickly. Oof. That's probably good. I just went out right there because this game is starting to slow down a little bit, and that means it could soft lock. It doesn't look like it's going to soft lock today, though. But we have this right here. Pumpkin. You can pick your pumpkin shape. I'll select that one, and then you can carve it. Ugh. No. Come on, there's gotta be something better. That'll have to do. I'm not happy with that pumpkin,
Done.
but it will do for our
This looks
demonstration
great.
purposes.
Now to find a nice place to put it.
I don't know if you've noticed those little orange candles that are lying around, but if you place the pumpkin on the candle,
Yes!
you can leave a little jack-o'-lantern lurking around Salem. Fancy that. Now, next time on Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem, we're gonna go give our ticket to Olivia and go on her self-guided ghost... No, it's not a ghost tour. It's a tour of Salem. See you guys then.